Okay, so the plan was that I was going to put a couple of USB ports up here, but there's just not enough depth in that. And in order to do it, I have to make a block come down at least an inch, maybe an inch and a half, and that just wouldn't look right. So I think, looking at where the dinette goes, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right there. I was going to put an outlet in here, but that is actually the fender well, and I don't want the rock coming up off the road to tear things up. So the table's going to sit on this rail here when it's made into a dinette, when it's made into a bed, if we ever make it into a bed. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run me a piece across from here to there, and then just make it just wide enough for my 110 and my 2 USB outlets, and have it just a narrow thing out here so it won't get in the way of anybody sitting here. It'll be below the level of the table, so that won't sit on it. Yeah, I think that'll work. And it won't have to be very big either. Let's get to work. So this is what I've made to go in there, and it's a C, and this opening will go against the wall. That's just so the bottom has a little more stability. You can put when you slide it in, well, anyway, you know, I'm so pooped I don't know what I'm saying anymore. And if you're worried about stuff falling in the USB ports, these are the waterproof kind. They have the rubber caps. So I've got one at each end now close to the seat. And then the 110 will go in the center that comes off of the inverter up there. So you can use this one even when you're boondocking and run off the solar power. And these, of course, as well. So basically what you want to do, and then I put this aluminum strip on there because not only does it look nice, but it adds rigidity and gives you a nice edge to have your leg against when you're sitting at the table, so you don't scratch yourself all up. And then I filed the ends and all that so they're nice and smooth. Of course, these ends don't matter too much because they're going to be underneath the lip that the table sits on. And now comes the fun part. I got to run the wires from here down through the pantry. I got a hole down there in the bottom to come out and across to there. So what I've done is I've taken my 12-volt lines, the red and black, taped it to my 110 line so I can use it to pull everything through. Let's see if it works. Well, it worked. But if there's one thing I hate, it's chasing wires. All right, let's start putting things together now. Before I do that, I have to put this on. I have this brace. This upper line is where the top of this the half-inch plywood goes. So I took another piece of half-inch, made a lower line. Now, this will sit on top of that. So as you're plugging and unplugging and you're pushing down, you'll be pushing on that, not just on this. Make sure you get a support in there. And there it is, installed. So it's underneath the level of where the bed is going to sit. And I ran a screw through from that and that corner there to hold it in place. I didn't need to put one on the other side. It's pretty solid now anyway. So, you know, I hate to say it, but I amaze myself. That actually looks like it should belong there. I mean, it's kind of almost matches. It's not like me. Well, I still got to hook it all up at the other end. I got to hook all the wiring in up here and make it go. So, well, there it is. Hope that helps somebody if you plan on running one. Good luck.